Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me. You'll see interesting places you probably haven't seen. I hope you enjoy the ride and discover new places with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me.
Good morning, sports fans. Ben's hang-ups here. Well, we got a clear, blue skies, sunshine, pretty warm temperatures. It's supposed to get up into the 70s today. Northern Indiana. Wow, we haven't seen this weather in months. Well, I'm heading east on the Indiana toll road. And kind of in search, well, I don't hold out a lot of hope, but heard stories of a monster near a lake. And we're going to make a couple stops probably before we get into the monster search. But that's what I'm going to be looking for. Now, I know there's been thousands of people searched for this monster. Only a few handfuls have actually seen it. Well, maybe more than that. But at least I'm going to show you the area where this monster is believed to be roaming. So, in the meantime, we're going to take a look at a couple other interesting things. Some things you've probably never seen before, may never see again. And I'm going to take you with me, because we're going down the road. Well, folks, this is Howell Military Academy. It was a private co-educational and college preparatory boarding school located on 100 acres. School, which enrolled students for grades 5 through 12, opened in 1884 and closed after the 2018 academic year. Oh, that's too bad. The school became a military school in 1895 and fully co-educational 1988. The school, A Company, being the all-female company, consisted of day students and those that lived on campus full-time. It's funny though, in September of 2008, Howell was one of 28 military schools in the United States, down from a high of 125. We're losing those military schools. Probably not a good thing. The house here on campus, well, that's on the National Registry. They're not going to be tearing that baby down. Yeah, it was March of 2019 that Howell announced it would be closing its doors due to operational and fiscal challenges. In other words, they ran out of money. At the end of the 2018-19 school year, they closed her for good. The property then sold for $3 million to a New York-based religious organization. So much for Howell Military Academy. Too bad. Must have been something in its heyday. Well, we got to be moving on. We got places to go and things to see. This is LaGrange, Indiana. Where Ben's at today. And I'm at the courthouse and all the government buildings here in LaGrange. We're going to take a look at the uptown, see what you think. And I'll show you a little bit of this as we go. This is one of the prettiest of the courthouses and its grounds. Done very well kept up. Yep. So we're going to take a look here as we kind of walk around here. So boy here, he's working today. Nice little town. Yep. Done a nice job with this courthouse grounds. Nice job. Of course, we are in the heart of Amish country. You're going to see wagons, horses, such. And the name, Yoders. Attorney over there, Yoders. Title company. All the government offices right here in the block. Pretty good. What do you think of this gazebo here? In front of the courthouse. Not bad. Now let's take a look at this place. See what's going on. Well, LaGrange wasn't originally one of my stops, but after I seen a little bit of the town, particularly this courthouse, oh, Ben had to make a stop, of course. Learn a little bit about this town. This town was plotted in 1836. Well, been around a while, hasn't it? It took the name LaGrange from LaGrange County. Imagine that one. LaGrange County's initial settlers were Yankee immigrants. That means to say they were from New England. When they arrived in what is now LaGrange County, there was nothing but virgin forest and wild prairie. The New England settlers cleared roads, built farms, constructed churches, erected government buildings, they did it, and established a postal route. Well, I guess that makes you close to a town, doesn't it? LaGrange County Courthouse was listed on the National Register of Historical Places in 1980. Not going to tear this baby down either. LaGrange population here in town is about 2,800 peoples. Yeah, peoples. I said peoples. This courthouse was designed in 1876 by Thomas Poland and Sons Architects from Fort Wayne, Indiana. How about that? LaGrange and Elkhart counties is the home to the third largest Amish settlement in the country, with a population totaling over 26,000 souls. The LaGrange County Amish account for nearly 44% of the total population. The town is located on US 20 and State Road 9 in LaGrange. Now, I couldn't find out much about their high school or their school system. Probably looking in the wrong place. But they have what they think is a very good school system. Had a brand new hospital and a brand new library in town. Second to none. Well, so they say. The word LaGrange means farm plantation and was named after the Marquis de Lafayette's plantation. Didn't know that, did you? And the crime rate here in town, well, it's below the national average. Violent crime is 18.6. Compare that to the national average of 22.7. Now, like a lot of smaller towns, it doesn't take much for the a property crime to be increased. They're at 37.9, where the average is 35.4. As you can see, like a lot of the small towns, there are some vacant buildings around, just waiting for you to come purchase them, come or rent them. It's the second stories that bother me. How many of the second stories are occupied? Now, the town has several of these murals around town. Murals are always very interesting. They usually take you back in the history of the town a little bit. Again, those second floors is what interests me. Offices or apartments. And it looks like a lot of the windows have been replaced in some of these second stories in town. This Detroit Street Tavern. Like cheesecake? Well, there you go. They even got still got a brick road in town. D Street Tavern. I don't know, I kind of always look for those taverns for some reason. Well, there's another one. Linder's Tavern on the Main. That's a fair size small town, but it's fair size. And as you can see, we're not too far from Shipshewana. There's Shipshewana Agency. Pizza parlor. And a bakery. Now, I don't know if that bakery's operational or not. I seen a sign in the window. Looks like they're closed. There you go, Amish country. Amish and Mennonite. Well, folks, I was on my way, as you know. I was on the hunt today, but I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to find that elusive monster or not. Well, now you've seen a little bit of LaGrange. Not the county, LaGrange, the town, which is in LaGrange County, by the way. Yeah, we're gonna go on down the road, see what we can find. Got a little daylight left. We'll see if we can find that monster. You know what today is, though? Today is the day of the eclipse. That's right. I'm out on the road in the day of the eclipse, and look at the sky. It won't be here. It won't be a full 100% eclipse. But I did stop at a Walmart to see if I could get some glasses. They said they've been sold out for 3 weeks. Now, it's a small town, typical kind of small town, built around a courthouse that is in the center of the city in a block. full city block. What's a little bit different about this is the grounds. They've done a beautiful job of upkeeping the grounds around that courthouse. Government buildings are all built up around the courthouse also, which makes it pretty darn easy to get your business done, your governmental business done in town. Your title companies are all right there by the courthouse. Your attorneys, a lot of them are right there by the courthouse. It's a typical town. Got the older buildings, some of them in decent shape, some of them in not so good a shape. Some of them are occupied, a few of them are not occupied. Like to see more of them occupied, particularly the upper floors. A lot of the above the ground floor, a lot of them have just started occupied. Meantime, I'll see you down the road.
Sit back, relax, and take a virtue.
Well, folks, you come back next week because we're going to finish. We're going to find that monster, or we're going to give it a heck of a try. See you next week.
You probably haven't seen. Discover new places with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me. You'll see interesting places you probably haven't seen. I hope you enjoy the ride and discover new places with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me. You'll see interesting places you probably haven't seen. I hope you enjoy the ride and discover new places with me. Sit back, relax, and take a virtual ride with me.